All right, what's going on, YouTube? So we are back again for I think the 15th or the 16th edition of J8 Movie News, where we talk about the biggest, freshest, largest in the world of movie news relating to cinema. And for tonight, we're just going to do a quick one here. And our first category is going to be talking about James Cameron's Avatar 2. Originally, everybody was under the impression that it was supposed to arrive in December of 2017. Well, now the word is that it is not coming out December of 2017, and that's sort of all we have currently. There's no official word from James Cameron or from 20th Century Fox as of recent, so it's just kind of question marks up in the air. I guess my quick. Well, actually, you should probably go first. my thoughts are pretty direct, a little bit like
yeah. Well, it's funny that like the news broke out when we were talking and having a discussion about the anticipation of Star Wars Episode 8 potentially coming out in December with Avatar 2, and so it was like the highlight of the discussion. And at the end of the night, we looked online and like delayed, and we didn't know if it was true or not, so we didn't want to kind of just shotgun it out for y'all. We wanted to wait and marinate on it and see if this is clarified, and then now this has been definitively clarified that it will not be coming out in Christmas 2017, which is really sad for me personally. Like, I love the movie. That was the first 3D movie I've ever bought. That was the first Blu-ray movie I've ever bought. And the reason why I have a 3D TV right now is because of Avatar. Like, what James Cameron did for that redefined my visual aesthetic for what cinema could be versus what I've seen before. And it's like, it's no doubt that when and if the second one or the other sequels come out, it's going to be amazing. I mean, for all we know, that he's been shooting on it this whole entire time. Mm-hmm. But my worry is that instead of it being now 9 years, this is going to be 10 years if it comes out in 2018. And for me, that might be a hurting of the franchise. I know that no matter what, as a fan, I'm going to go see it. But from a viewer's perspective, that might be waiting a lot longer than they should. And I worry about the franchise because of that. I think that when it comes out, it's going to be on point. But for me, as a fan versus somebody that's just going to watch it because of the genre and because of cinema, it's like, dang, that sucks, man. Like, it really sucks.
Yeah. First off, I'm gonna try to see if I can bring up a quick little image here. I mean, look, man, I love me some Avatar, man. I was just on Google and this image came up and like it just brought me right back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Avatar. I mean, it's weird because it's not like fucking Avatar is like, you know, most original movie of all time, but for me, the experience of Avatar is what made it. You know, going to places like this is what made it, you know, one of my favorite films of all time. And it's just an experience to film. And he's taken too fucking long. I'm serious. Like, as someone who loves the first film, he's taken way too long. And if I'm telling you right now, if the movie does not come out in 2017, that's some fucking bullshit. That's like the dumbest shit I've ever heard of, straight up. Like, what? If it doesn't come out in 2017, he's like entering the red danger zone where like developed hell and other bad shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So I think that hopefully there's some kind of wake-up call to like James Cameron and his crew to try to release this first movie sometime in 2017. I do want to touch on the topic of, you know, I mean, as far as I know, I don't think there was ever like an official date. So like a lot of people are saying that it moved because of Star Wars. Well, last time I checked, 20th Century Fox never made like an official statement about the release date, nor did James Cameron. I mean, I think officially James said like, I guess something like, "Oh yeah, December," and then I guess he probably just fucking jumped in a helicopter or some shit right after that. But I don't know. I don't think that they moved because of Star Wars. Is my whole point. I think. I don't think they know what the fuck's going on. I think maybe I know they're trying to do like 3 films at once, so it could be because they just genuinely need more time. But come on, man! If it doesn't come out in 2017, that's just stupid. I don't know if you have any final thoughts on the subject before we.
Yeah, I mean, just for me, I don't know, man. Like, I really feel like the dude just needs to come out with the movie. And I mean, the whole
a pussy, James.
The whole thing is that he said that he's shooting for December 2017 timeframe. He didn't say an exact date. I think it was an overestimate by somebody, maybe in IMDb or something like that. It said the 25th. But I thought he had just said that he was shooting for the DC timeframe. But the actual people that were backing him, the financiers, the backers, the studio, they never clarified an official date. But he said that's what he was going to do. And, I mean, the proof is in the pudding pops. I mean, you can't end up like that, bro. Like, you got to sit there and take it to the whole Strowman. Anyway, if he ain't going to do it, it's going to be a problem from a franchise standpoint, but I will still watch the movie. But it will lose a huge fan base if they don't meet that day. If they don't come out 2017, it's gonna be a real problem.
If they don't come out 2017, they're being fucking pussy. What else? Anyway, we should probably move on. But like, what else, bro? What's taking so long, James? Come on, James. Come on. I hope he sees this video. Someone needs to send this to him with me just being like, "Come on, James." I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna see it either way, but I just fuck, man. 2000. Can you believe that shit? I saw this movie, the first one, like I think December 12th, 2009. It's crazy. Wild. But I guess let's move on here. I was trying to figure out what would be a good topic to discuss, and I think probably I want to go into Blade Runner 2 really quick. Let me see if I can't. I thought maybe I saved an image, but I don't know if there's a release date or not, but just recently Warner Brothers said something about the Blade Runner sequel is getting an international release from Sony. And Harrison Ford, which I didn't even know this, Harrison Ford is reprising his role. Ryan Gosling is going to be in the film, and it's being directed by Denis Villeneuve, who directed Sicario and Enemy and Prisoners. And the cinematographer is going to be Roger Deakins. Oh, and wow. I didn't even realize. I knew that Dennis was on the project, but that was about it. But I'm kind of blown away that apparently there should be shooting in July. And that's crazy because Blade Runner is one of my, that's like one of my all-time favorite movies. I think, I do have an image here that I can bring up here. But yeah, this is a film that's probably easily a 10 out of 10 in my book. Visually, one of the greatest films ever made. And it's influenced me quite a bit, but what are your thoughts on the Blade Runner sequel?
I mean, I definitely say that having Ryan Gosling involved in it, I think that's an interesting prospect, given that he's going to be playing opposite of Harrison Ford. Just having Harrison Ford back, this dude is like come back from the grave. He's come back as Indiana Jones. He's come back as Han Solo, and now he's going to be in Blade Runner. Like, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dude is old. He's up there. But I'm excited that he's going to be in it. But not just that, to have a director in Dennis. Sicario is amazing in a lot of different ways. Even Prisoners I really loved. I haven't seen Enemy yet, but I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. I think this is amazing news. I can't really wait for it. I'm glad that Ryan Gosling is getting the opportunity to have, like, a really epic film, because I think that he's given good opportunities with Drive and a lot of other movies, but like this is gonna be a make or break kind of role for him. You know what I'm saying? To be in the science fiction genre in general, like those are life altering roles, and for him to play opposite of Harrison Ford, this could be his opportunity if that makes sense for me.
Yeah, I think this will be the first time that Ryan Gosling has worked with Dennis, if I'm not mistaken. It is funny that you mentioned the working beside him thing because I think that Ryan Gosling is a pretty fantastic actor. I mean, he's been in a lot of like obscure films as of recent, or like low key films. I would say, but I think he's a great performer. So I don't, you know, I think he'll probably do a better job than than Harrison Ford in the movie. It sounds weird, but it's true. At least in my opinion, anyway. The thing that definitely kills me is the Roger Deakins filming this sci-fi of a film. That's kind of mind bending. I'm not sure what the hell that's going to look like. His cinematography is very like tactile and very visually stunning, and I'm having a hard time trying to imagine like kind of like the Blade Runner world through his lens. That'll be interesting for sure, because I think this film takes place like a couple decades after where we left off in the first one. Have you seen the first Blade Runner? Right?
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time, but the visuals I'll never forget. Like, because I was thinking about like how old this movie is, like 1982, and from I think Ridley Scott directed it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, like just the visual immersion of it being brought into this kind of futuristic world. Like I'd never seen it that kind of gritty like that. And it was awesome. It was amazing. I just don't remember a lot of the story, the pacing. I just do remember that Rick Deckard is Harrison Ford's character, and there's certain things I don't remember, but it was good what I remember.
Yeah, I mean we're keeping this podcast a little bit shorter, so I don't want to get into the plot because that's just a beast. But it's definitely had a lasting impression for sure.
Yeah.
It's so fucking trippy. I think I usually watch whatever the final edit was, because there's a few different versions for sure of the film. I think the final version is one that I usually watch. If I'm not mistaken. But either way, my God, the owl, fucking unicorn, just man, the cityscapes alone are worth the price of admission. But I don't know. Is there an official release date? I don't think I saw an official release date.
Only thing that I saw is that they're shooting in July of 2016. I don't think they've said anything about an official release date or an estimate of one yet.
Okay, but I can't wait for sure. I don't know if you have any final thoughts before we. There was one small thing I wanted to talk about before we dipped out, but
no, I don't have anything else on that. I'm excited for it. That's it.
Right? Yeah, I'm excited to see it for sure. Dennis is becoming one of my favorite filmmakers now. But I wanted to talk about the fact that apparently the live action Scarlett Johansson Ghost in the Shell film has a release date of March 31st, 2017. Yes. I mean, my thoughts on it is no. What about you?
Dude, y'all might not know, but I'm a huge anime fan, a huge anime nerd. I love the Ghost in the Shell genre in general, like all the side movies, all the OVAs. And when I heard that Scarlett Johansson was gonna take this role, it was like she has the opportunity to nail this. Depending on how they have the hairstyle, depending on who's gonna be the director, depending on how they're gonna, do everything tight knit. I think this is a good move for Paramount to take that 2017 slot, because if they don't take it that quick, they run the risk of people not caring anymore. Like I think a good example of that was Cowboy Bebop. Keanu Reeves was supposed to play the character Spike in the Cowboy Bebop movie. Everybody was super hyped for it, excited for it. Keanu Reeves decided to do John Wick instead. Now nobody cares about, the show that he was going to do with Cowboy Bebop. So I think that this is a good move by Paramount. I'm excited for it. I don't know until I actually see a concept art or what Scarlett Johansson is going to look like. If she looks like a main character, I'm all excited for it. But I don't know enough about who's going to be starring in it and who's going to be directing it.
Mm-hmm. The person directing it is the guy Rupert Sanders, the guy who made Snow White Huntsman. And I think that's the only film worth mentioning that he's made. I think it's a horrible idea. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope the movie is just like, oh my god, it's amazing. But man, it just seems like I got that feeling like it's just gonna seem like a sequel to Lucy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's just gonna suck. I mean, I don't know why Scarlett Johansson is. I don't know. I don't see it, man. Like when they mentioned Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, I was like, oh, okay, I could. All right, I can't see what they're getting at. With this, I'm just like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm highly skeptical for sure. I mean, the Snow White movie, I mean, like it was all right. I don't know if you've seen that one with Charlize Theron.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I mean, I thought it was all right, but I don't know. I have a sinking feeling that it's probably gonna suck. I mean, anime is something real precious to me. I still remember, like, I think the first image from any anime that I ever saw was from 1995's Ghost in the Shell. And I remember just being, like, so confused and, like there's this naked woman, but she's not really a woman because she's a robot. Like, trying to comprehend that as a kid was amazing. And I think they're going to fuck it up. Deep in my heart. That's what my instinct is telling me. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Only time will tell.
I have the strongest doubts. But yeah, I think that's probably the main three topics I wanted to talk about tonight. I don't know if you have any final thoughts about the Ghost in the Shell thing, but it just, I don't know. Give me a trailer. I guess I'll submit my final thoughts there. But if you're wondering my pregame thoughts, I think it's probably going to suck. But, yeah. What about you?
I think that they should have went with a different director. Maybe like the director of The Fifth Element or something like that would have been better suited for this. People would take a lot more serious. But other than that, I mean, until I see some like picture art or something like that, then I won't know. But I think that Luke Besson would have been a better pick for a director with something like this if they really wanted to take it serious as the actual anime is. But either way, we'll see.
Right. Yeah. Oh my God. Fuck it. Anyway. Yeah, that's our three topics for tonight. We'll probably be back in here tomorrow with a little longer segments. And yeah, I think what are your thoughts on Ghost in the Shell, Avatar 2 delay? Do you even care? And what do you think about the original Blade Runner and the sequel that's getting? Let us know down below. We're about to close out. So
later, y'all.